When it gets dark tonight, you will easily reach out and press that switch. The room will instantly flood with light. Such a normal action, isn't it? But we rarely stop to think. For 99.9% of human history, there was no such switch. When evening came, the world plunged into pitch darkness. A thick, heavy darkness where you couldn't even see your hand right in front of your face. We, the people of the modern world, have almost never experienced this. Yet, for over 300,000 years, every single one of our ancestors spent nearly half of their lives in this jet black world. For a very long time, they didn't even have a candle. Just an endless sky, the stars, and a single fire they protected like the apple of their eye. So one cannot help but wonder, what did they do all that time in the dark? The answer rewrites everything we thought we knew about sleep, storytelling, and being human. Everything started with fire. The earliest solid evidence of humans controlling fire dates back about 1 million years to South Africa's Wonderwork cave. But fire wasn't just a tool to keep warm. It fundamentally changed the rhythm of life. Before fire, we were just like any other ape. Once the sun went down, we climbed a tree or hid in a cave and waited for morning. Moving at night meant becoming a leopard's, hyena's, or wolf's dinner. Our eyes are blind in the dark, but for predators, the night is like day. Fire changed this deadly equation overnight. A burning campfire creates a safe zone of about 9 meters. Wild animals dare not step inside that circle of light, but step outside, your chances are close to zero. Even today, experts studying hunter-gatherer societies say the risk of being killed by predators when straying from the fire at night is incredibly high. Beyond protection, fire gave us something priceless: extra time. Before fire, your day lasted only as long as the sun permitted, 12 hours in summer, maybe 8 in winter. Fire added an extra 2 to 4 hours to every single day, completely rewriting humanity's destiny over thousands of generations. In 2014, anthropologist Polly Wiesner studied the Jew/Honsi people of the Kalahari Desert, whose lifestyle mirrors early humanity. She found that 80% of daytime conversations were entirely about business, hunting, gathering, survival. But when night fell and people gathered around the fire, 81% of conversations shifted to stories, distant journeys, heroism, myths, and laughter. Wiesner concluded that human culture was born right there in those fireside talks. The campfire was humanity's first theater, school, and place of worship, where people learned to imagine beyond the present. Yet the night held another secret. A massive truth we forgot is that we didn't evolve to sleep the way we do today. In 2001, historian Roger Ekirch published a study showing that before the Industrial Revolution, people did not sleep in a single block. They had a first sleep and a second sleep. They went to bed at sunset, slept for about 4 hours, woke up for 1 to 2 hours of quiet wakefulness, and then slept for another 4 hours until dawn. This wasn't insomnia. It was completely normal. What did they do during that middle hour or two? Everything. Couples visited neighbors, interpreted dreams, wrote, or simply lay in the dark, reflecting. A 16th century medical book called it the most productive time for deep thinking. In 1992, psychiatrist Thomas Weir placed volunteers in total darkness for 14 hours a day. Within weeks, all of them naturally shifted to biphasic sleep. Their brains secreted prolactin, the hormone released during meditation, making them feel deeply calm and clear-minded. It was a distinct state of consciousness. What happened to this experience? Light. In the 1600s, cities began lighting streets. Then came cheap candles, oil lamps, and Thomas Edison's light bulb in 1879. Within generations, the 300,000-year-old primordial night was erased. Even language remembers this. The word curfew comes from the French couvre-feu, meaning cover the fire. In the Middle Ages, people extinguished fires at night because darkness was deemed essential, and roaming after dark was dangerous. We conquered the night with light and called it progress, unaware of what we sacrificed. Today, blue light from screens tricks our brains into thinking it is still midday. Melatonin is suppressed and our ancient rhythm is ruined. Yet, studies show that just 1 week of camping without artificial light resets our biology completely. We tore out the deepest phase of human consciousness from our lives. That quiet, meditative time between the two sleeps no longer exists. Instead, we have insomnia, stressing out when we wake up at night. What if waking up at 2 a.m. isn't a disorder, but our body remembering what it was programmed to do for millions of years? We traded an ancient heritage just by pressing a single switch, mostly without even realizing what we lost.